Surah al-Talaq, Surah number 65. In the name of God, the most gracious, the ever merciful. O Prophet! When you people divorce your wives, divorce them according to their waiting period. And properly count the waiting period, and keep fearing God, your Lord. During the waiting period, neither should you turn them out of their houses. Nor should they themselves leave, except if they are guilty of some open vulgarity. These are the bounds set by God. And those who transgress the bounds of God should remember that it is they who have been unjust only to their own souls. You know not that God might thereafter create new circumstances. Divorce your wives in this very manner. Then, when they approach the end of their waiting period, either retain them in marriage in a fair manner, or part with them with kindness. And whether you want to keep them or part with them, in both cases, call to witness 2 honest persons from among you. And for the witnesses, the directive of God is, O witnesses! Adhere to this testimony for God. It is this to which those of you are exhorted who believe in God and in the last day. And if those who fear God encounter any difficulty, God will find a way out for them and will provide them from where they could never imagine. And those who put their trust in God, for them He is enough to help them. Indeed, God is sure to bring about His plans. And yes, it definitely is a fact that God has set a measure for all things. Those of your women who have ceased menstruating, and they also who have not menstruated, in spite of reaching its age, if you have any doubt about them, their waiting period is 3 months. And the waiting period of pregnant women is until they deliver the child. These are the directives of God. Follow them, and remember that he who fears God, He will create ease for him in his matters. This is the directive of God, which He has revealed to you. And he who fears God, God will brush away his sins from him, and will increase the reward of his virtues. During the waiting period, lodge these women where you live according to your means, and do not harass them to tease them. And if they are pregnant, spend on them until they deliver the child. Then, if they suckle your child for you, give them their remuneration. And decide this matter according to the custom, through mutual consultation. And if you find yourselves in difficulty, another woman may suckle the child. He among you who is well off should spend according to his means. And he whose resources are restricted should spend according to what God has given him. God does not burden a person with more than what He has given him. Rest assured, after some difficulty, God will soon grant relief. These are the limits prescribed by God. If you cross them, then remember that many a city before you rebelled against the directives of its Lord and His messengers. So, we sternly held them accountable, and meted out to them a grievous penalty. Thus, they tasted the fruit of what they did, and their fate was deprivation. God has also prepared a dreadful torment for them in the hereafter. So, have fear of God, O men of intellect, who have embraced faith. God has sent down to you a reminder, a messenger who reads out to you the revelations of God, that clarify everything, so that He may lead from darkness to light those who have embraced faith, and have done righteous deeds, and those who profess faith in God, and do righteous deeds. His promise with them is that He will admit them into gardens, beneath which streams flow. They will abide therein forever. God has prepared for them the best provision. God is the one who has created 7 heavens, and also earths like them. His directives keep descending between them. This has been told, so that you may know that God has power over all things, and may know that God's knowledge encompasses all things.